Yesterday I was in Palel, all day having meeting. Then after that, in the evening, I rushed to Guwahati to have some meeting till late at night, 12 p.m. Then this morning again, I flew back to Imphal. My friend Nishio told me that I wouldn't be able to reach. I assured him that exactly on time I'll be here. So at exactly at 12:30, I stepped inside the hall because if you see the program, my timing comes at 12:30. So the time is too precious for us at the moment because the second phase of the election is on the 26th. Today is already 23rd. We have only 2 days to go. On the third day, we will go for the voting. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a privilege for me and a fortunate moment for me to address a gathering of this sort. I wanted to impress upon all of you that this party, the Naga People's Front, has existed for the past 60 years, for the past 6 decades. Why? Because we have stood firm on our principle, on our objectives, on our aims and objectives. And what are the principles and objectives of this party? For your information, this party is one of the oldest regional political party in the entire Northeast India. This is also one of the second oldest regional party in the entire country, India. And therefore, it has stood the test of time. It has its own principle deeply rooted on regionalism. Regionalism in a sense to defend the rights of not only the Naga people, but the entire indigenous people living in the Northeast region, number one. This party also stands for the integration of the entire Naga areas. This is where it is enshrined in the party's constitution, in the party's aims and objectives. This party also believes in the peaceful resolution of all conflict, including the Indo-Naga political issue. And therefore, these are the principles where this party has stood the test of time because of its unflinching stand on various issues where the lives and existence of the indigenous people are threatened. It is the Naga People's Front who has stood for the issue and for the people. One classic example which I would like to cite is Oja Samuel Raison is sitting just in front of us. When the three infamous bill was introduced by the government of Manipur in the last tenure, the last previous tenure of the government, which political party has stood for it? It is the NPF. 4 of them resigned from the membership. When the first ceasefire was signed between the Naga National Group, that time it was represented by the NNC Federal Group. The NPF, 12 MLAs resigned in block. That I'm talking about Nagaland. When the ceasefire was signed, again the ceasefire, second ceasefire was signed between the NSCNIM and the government of India with effect from 1st of with effect from 1st of August 1997. This party has sacrificed not contesting election in the state of Nagaland. So both in the state of Manipur as well as in the state of Nagaland, these parties have been firm, have been sacrificing for the cause of not only for the Naga people, but for peaceful coexistence of the entire community living within us. This is how this party has been effectively representing all of you, the entire indigenous community living with the Naga people across the length and breadth of the entire Northeast region. Friends, now election is approaching. We had the first phase election on the 19th of this month, just a week back. I would like to give you a simple assessment. The first phase covered about out of 28 constituencies that is covering the second Outer Manipur parliamentary constituency. 15 constituencies have gone to poll on the 19th of this month. Out of these 15 constituencies, the electorates is covering in these 15 constituencies is about little close to 5,50,000. The polling percentage at the moment has not reached that much, 5,50,000, but it is the actual voting could be somewhere little close to 4 lakhs. The NPF has performed excellent. We are hoping that we are leading the first phase poll. Now in the second phase, it will cover about 13 constituencies, having about electorates of 5 lakhs, let us say 15,000, covering 13 constituencies. These 13 constituencies are mostly now confined in the Naga-dominated areas. The Kumjong district, the Ukhrul district, Senapati, then the Tamenglong, and 42 Technopal. 41 Chandel went along with the first phase poll. Now in the second phase, remaining 5 lakhs plus vote, we are hoping that we will command absolute majority and we will emerge victorious with your support. Why I am saying this with authority is we have 3 seats in Ukhrul, including Komjong, represented by the NPF MLAs at the moment. 43 is represented by my friend Rishio Kishi. 44 Ukhrul is also represented by NPF MLA in the person of Ram Muiva. Then 45 Chingai is also represented by NPF MLA and Minister Mr. Kashim Bashu. So therefore, now apart from the NPF MLAs, we have the support of our BJP friends whom we have contested in the last assembly election. You have just heard what our leader Hopkinson has stated. I didn't understand what he was speaking in Tampul, but since you all were claiming, I hope he has spoken in support of our candidate, and you all have accepted that you will support us with your endorsement of clapping hand. Now, if you see the result sheets of the last election, in this I will not go in detail into the other constituencies, but in this 43 Homoyer Assembly constituency, NPF got about 11,500 votes in the last assembly election, 2022 February election. Whereas our leader, Mr. Hopkinson, got about 10,000 votes. So if you add 10,000 plus 11,000, it is already 21,000, isn't it? Congress got somewhere about 7,000. So the BJP vote and the NPF combined itself is already 21,000. We will be leading by more than 7,000. The equation of 7,000 to 21,000 it is too far now. Likewise, in Ukhrul, the BJP candidate, Mr. he has also joined like in the campaign, like what our leader of Wilson was speaking. And therefore, the arithmetic, if you see the Ukhrul vote percentage, in any case, we will be leading in a very high margin. And one beauty of the Tampul community is they are very obedient as far as, you know, on the resolution passed by the UNC and other organizations are concerned. This time round, the United Naga Council has taken a stand that they will support the candidature of Mr. K. Timothy Zimik, which has been given the ticket of the Naga People's Front. And Tampuls are very obedient by nature when it comes to Naga national issues. When it comes to the representing the principle of defending the rights of the indigenous people and especially the Naga people. So therefore, we are hoping that in any case, the Tambol community will absolutely vote for the candidature of Mr. Kajoi Timothy in line with what the UNC has passed on the resolution. So, friends, this is where the Ukhrul position stands. As far as the Chandel district is concerned, as I said, as I have stated already, the 41 Chandel went to poll. We have got absolute majority in the first phase. Now in Chandel, another constituency is remaining. That is the 42 Dengopa. In this constituency, I had a meeting yesterday, and we got a good response. Definitely, we will be leading by huge margin. Come back to Tamenglong. In Tamenglong, we have again 4 constituencies, including Jeribang. So, in these 4 constituencies, at Numba, we have the BJP MLA, Mr. Dikalong, Mr. Dipu. So, since BJP is supporting the candidature sponsored by the NPF, we will be leading by huge margin in Numba. You come back to Tamai. Tamai is represented by our Honorable Minister and the NPF Manipur State Unit President, Mr. Bambo Newman. And therefore, in Tamai, we will be getting absolute majority. You come back to Tamenglong headquarters. The contest in Tamenglong headquarters in the last election was the NPF candidate, Mr. Kathanam Panmai, and the winning one was the NPP MLA, Mr. Chahemo. The NPP and the BJP has endorsed to support the candidature of NPF in the Outer Manipur in this ensuing parliamentary election. So therefore, with the support of the existing sitting MLA in Tamenglong headquarters, supported by our the previous candidate Kathanam, we will be leading by huge margin in these 3 constituencies. You come back to Jeribang. Jeribang, there is a sizable of Naga population also, and the MLA is Mr. Asabuddin. Mr. Asabuddin, a Muslim MLA. He was elected from BJP, but JDU, but merged with BJP now. So since the BJP is supporting the NPF candidate, even in Jeribang, we will be leading with a huge margin. Let us come back to Sinabati. In Sinabati, just yesterday, the Mao community have also officially declared to support the candidature of the NPF candidate, Mr. Kajoi Timothy. And we have our MLA, Mr. Tiko, Mr. L. Tiko, representing 48 Mao. So therefore, in 48 Mao, we will be leading by huge margin. In 49 Tadupi, the MLA is Mr. Kaisi. He is an NPP MLA, but since NPP is also supporting NPF with the direction from the higher level, we have met Mr. Konrad Sangma, the Chief Minister of Meghalaya, who is also the national president of the NPP. So therefore, with their endorsement, even in 49 Tadupi, we will be leading in a very huge margin. The only little difficulties that we are facing at the moment is 47 Karong. 47 Karong is because of the candidate that we have from Umay community. That is my friend Mr. Kojo. We are also talking to him, requesting the entire Umay community as well as the candidate Mr. Kojo in person, appealing to him to support us, because in any case we will be winning with the support of all of you, including our other non-Naga communities. So the only constituencies that is little bit having some difficulties at the moment by NPF is 47 Karong. The rest we are leading. If you come back to Kangkupi district, about 70,000 did not cast their vote. They have abstained from voting. The only vote that they have cast is about 35 to 40,000. And we are expecting about 35,000 votes from there. Absolute, we will be getting from Kangkupi district where the polling took place. The rest they have abstained. So this is where we stand at the moment. As far as Chora Jambor is concerned, they have gone to poll in the first phase. the only two constituencies remaining is Ibaimo and Tambo. We are engaged with some of the leaders there, and we are getting a positive response. So friends, leaders present here today, what I would like to appeal, request all of you is, you will not regret supporting NPF. You will not regret supporting our candidate, Mr. Katoi Timothy Smith. I am telling you this because this party have not failed the indigenous people of the people living in Manipur, and even in future we will not fail it. Therefore, it is my ardent appeal to all of you to kindly cast your valuable vote in favor of our candidate and let him win, and then he will represent the problem, the grievances that you have very, very effectively. What I would like to impress upon all of you is, this area, Komjong area, is going to be a very, very important focal point for the survival of the entire people of this region. This is important because very soon a good township in the standard of More, or if not better than, more better than More will come up. You are bordering with Burma, having a beautiful land, and we have also taken up this matter with the Nagaland Chief Minister as well as some of the leaders who are taking interest in developing this part of our land, so that we take business from here to the rest of the Southeast Asian countries, not only India. So therefore, this is the focal point. And how do we bring this? It is party like us, a regional party deeply rooted in the interest and the welfare of the people living here as well as across the length and breadth of the Northeast region. Only this kind of party can take interest in your issues, in your problem, as well as the prospect that you have. So this is where we are concentrating, and therefore it is my ardent request that we must elect our candidate, Mr. Katoi Timothy Smith, elect him, and he will effectively represent, take up all these issues, all these matters, development as well as political issues, economic issues. These are few reasons why we should vote for the NPF candidate. Now election is approaching. Today will be the last campaign process as far as this ensuing election is concerned. We will not be meeting, but now as you go back to the various villages, there is a lot of rumors being spread by our opponent, especially the Congress candidates and the Congress workers. NPF is a regional party. That has to be understood first. It has its own distinct identity. No doubt, now we are being supported by, officially supported by BJP and NPP. But this is a separate, distinct party. We have our own independent stand. We have issues like the facing of free movement regime, which is being proposed by the central government. This party, our party, NPF party, strongly opposed to that facing of the free movement regime. We don't agree to that, although we are partnering with the BJP at the moment in the state of Manipur. Still then, this party has the courage, has the guts to say that when it is affecting our people, no. We have been saying no, we will say no. Anything that affects the interest of our people, we will not compromise. On the issue of religion, this party believes in the fundamental rights guaranteed under Article 25 of the Indian Constitution, where we have been allowed to practice freedom of religion and expression. This party believes in that, and we will go to an extent to defend our faith and also defend the faith of others. In as much as we defend our faith and our rights, we also defend and respect other faith. This is where this party stands, and therefore have no doubt on this party We have stood with our people. We have stood with the issues. We will continue to defend our people. We will continue to defend you even in the days to come. I have given you a little bit of the assessment as well as the political principle and objective of this party. And therefore, since my friend will be speaking after me, I will leave the rest of the points with him. But these are a few points which I would like to put across for food of thought for all of us, so that as we go to the poll on the 22nd, on the 26th of this month, we all will come up in good number. The voting percentage must increase. In the first phase, the voting percentage was not very encouraging, and therefore in the second phase, it is, I would like to call upon the citizens of the, for the third Premier Assembly constituencies to come up in good number and support our candidate, elect him, and let him represent all of us. With this, I would like to thank all of you for giving me this privilege to speak to you. I have to leave for Imphal again for another meeting, so I'll not be here till the last, but I must say thank you to all of you and have a blessed day. Thank you and Gumnali.